Hi guys, in this video I will review currently the smallest and most affordable Canon EOS RF mount lens, 35 f1.8 IS STM Macro. For reference I will compare it to EF mount 35 f2 IS, which is similar in size and price. This lens is made from high quality plastic and has metal lens mount. It is not weather sealed, so be careful not to expose it to rain and dust too much. What I don't like about it is the STM focusing system. There are two STM versions, direct screw drive and gear assembly version, which sadly is used in this lens. It means that the front element extends quite a bit and also is not that quiet or as fast as direct drive STM and USM systems are. It is accurate though. Movie users will have nothing against it, as STM focus system in movie mode has gentle and silent transitions. It is just that in still image mode, where speed is important, doesn't respond as fast as I would have wanted. Manual focus is by wire, which means the ring rotates freely in either way. Above the focus ring there is assignable control ring which has clicks when rotated. There are two switches on the side, image stabilizer and manual focus switch. Front element accepts filters of 52mm diameter, which are quite common and affordable. Typical for Canon, lens hood is not supplied with the lens, it must be bought separately. It is just a piece of plastic which can be very useful, but they'll make us pay extra for it. My advice is to get third-party hood on eBay, as they work just as the original one at fraction of the price. It is quite a compact lens and weighs 300 grams. It is similar to the EF35 f2, which is only 50 grams heavier and almost identical in size. They also cost about the same, so it will be interesting to compare performance of these two lenses. Of course, EF35 needs an adapter to mount it on RF mirrorless cameras, and it doesn't work the other way around. RF35 lens cannot be mounted on EF mount DSLR. Wide open in the center, EF mount lens looks a bit better, but RF mount is not bad either. It is just a tad less sharp. At f2.8 both look the same, and it stays that way all the way to smaller apertures. In the corners they look the same to me, solid already wide open and become really good at f4. Great performance from both. RF lens shows no sign of decentering, as is the case with EF mount version. This is typical for Canon. From my experience they have very good quality control. Focus shift is not a problem on these lenses. It does exist between f2 and f4, but is very low and I wouldn't worry about it at all in real life use. Both lenses suffer from focus breathing, but the new RF seems a bit better to me. Still, this is far from good and will be very visible if you plan doing a lot of focus pull in videos. Lateral chromatic aberrations are better controlled on the EF mount lens, as there are basically none. RF version is not bad, but aberrations are visible when viewing images at 100% magnification. Still, they are easy to remove and in real life aren't a problem. Longitudinal aberrations are stronger on RF mount lens, but even this is not bad at all. It can be observed from wide open to maybe f2.8. At f4 they are gone. EF mount lens is a bit better. Slight barrel distortion is visible on both lenses, but this is so low I wouldn't ever worry about it. Coma is visible in the corners on both lenses. Still, I think the new RF version does a better job. The effect is less pronounced wide open and clears up faster as we stop down aperture. Notice how much better it looks at 2.8. Vignetting or light fall off is not a big problem. It is present on both lenses, but it is not strong. Already at f2.8 it is low and hard to notice beyond that. Regarding flare control, the new RF lens is worse. Ghosts are visible at all aperture settings, and while not a disaster, it is not especially good. I see no difference in bokeh rendering quality from these two lenses. Both look solid to me. The RF has an advantage though, as it can focus closer and therefore blurs the background more. Sharp objects like branches can look distracting, but this is all acceptable at this price point. Autofocus highlights are also rendered similar. Solid round circles with some onion-shaped artifacts, but will do fine in real-life use. Macro shooting is an aspect where the RF lens excels. It has 0.5 times magnification and can focus as close as 17 cm, which is way better than 24 cm and 0.24 times magnification of the EF lens. This makes it a great choice if you want a single walk-around lens with the ability to shoot awesome close-ups. The RF lens produces 18-point in Sunstar, but it is a bit hard to make it look nice and uniform. It took 12 images to get the one I really like in this example. EF lens produces 8-pointed Sunstar, but creates it without problem on pretty much any image I took. Better flare control also helps to make overall result more attractive. For the end, I can say I am satisfied with the new RF35 lens. It is not a perfect performer, but at this price point it doesn't need to be. It is sharp and without any major optical flaws. At this time it is also the smallest and most affordable native RF mount lens. As such, it will be a great choice for a lightweight walk-around does-it-all lens. Of course, it is up to you what features and qualities you prefer, but my general advice is to pick RF mount version for video, close-ups and small size. EF mount is a bit better optically and focuses faster, but requires an adapter to use, which makes the entire camera and lens combination a bit bigger and heavier. Honestly, both of them are a really good choice. That's all for this review, and thanks for watching.